guys. Let's talk about Liberty safes. Got one right here. Had it for about 9 years. I bought this thing in June of 2014. That means I was about 2 years into my first big boy job, my first career. It was a lot of money. It was $15.99. I think they were running a sale. Then you got to pay delivery. So I've had this thing for a while. It's been a really good safe. No complaints. It's a box to put stuff in. So if you clicked on the video, you may be wondering what happened, right? What happened with Liberty? So we're going to go through it. We're going to talk about that. Talk about if we should go ahead and destroy this thing. See how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, all right? So what happened with Liberty Safe? Well, on August 30th, so about a week ago, the FBI raided the home of a guy in Arkansas. When they got there, saw Liberty Safe. They called Liberty Safe, said they had a valid warrant, and asked for the access code. What did Liberty Safe do? They gave them the access code. They gave the FBI the access code for Nathan Hughes, one of our January 6 insurrectionists. Okay, pretty big breach of trust for a corporation to do that. They have since backpedaled. Liberty put out a statement that says, Liberty Safe, we're dedicated to safeguarding the rights and privacy of all our customers. I don't know that you are. It's a promise that remains deeply personal to our employees and leadership. Our company, one of America's oldest and largest safe manufacturers, was founded on the belief that Americans should have the fundamental right to protect and safeguard their valuables and property. As a courtesy, to our customers, Liberty Safe has long adhered to the industry standards by maintaining a secure database of factory set combinations. This practice helps customers regain access to their safe for a wide variety of reasons, including the loss of the original combination, service requests, warranty issues. Liberty Safe processes over 4,000 requests of this type annually and provides combinations to safe owners. Doesn't say the FBI, only once they provide clear documentation of their identity and their ownership of the safe. Then they go on to say that effective immediately, existing customers can visit the web address and fill out a form to have their records and access codes expunged. In the coming weeks, we will be releasing a feature that gives every new customer this option when registering their safe. This change allows customers to take control of how their information is stored and protected. We understand that many of our customers are willing to assume the responsibility of safeguarding their own combination, yada, yada, yada. So I think I'll go ahead and do that. All right, let's get it done. No point in waiting. Go to libertysafe.com. Let this load up. We're going to go to miscellaneous, combination removal. I'm going to type in your information here. So first name is Kyle. Last name is, I'm not showing you any more of this. All right, guys, that was pretty painless. Just filled out a few blanks, and they said they'll send me an email. I have yet to see the email. It's been about an hour. I don't know if they're working on Saturday. I don't know if this is going to put me on a watch list now that they know I requested it, but whatever. You do what you can. To combat what I just did, I have the original owner's manual with the serial number, the combination, the warranty. I am going to write my permanent master combination in this book and then go lock it in my dad's safe. So that is sort of my redundancy backup. And not to spoil the video, this is where my viewer retention rate is going to drop off. We're not destroying the safe. That's foolish. Now, I hope there's an outcry in the comments, but realistically, to replace this safe with inflation, you're probably looking at $2,000 to $2,500 bucks. So by destroying this, unless I could do the math and think I can make $2,000 to $2,500 bucks on this YouTube video, that's a loss for my family. I care a lot more about my family than I do about a corporation. This is a 45-minute fire safe. The Phantom series is actually made in China. So when I was buying this, I didn't have that much money. I probably still don't have that much money. But I said, I don't want to just go to Tractor Supply or Cabela's and buy one of their cheap, sort of off-the-rack safes. I want a Liberty. Liberty is and was America's largest safe manufacturer. So I like the Liberty name. I couldn't afford one of the made in the USA ones. This is when the whole tactical thing was going on. Everything had to be black or camo and Phantom. And down here, it's hard to see, but it says Tactical Series by Liberty. So this is a Chinese-made Liberty safe. You know, like, people can, oh, you're an idiot. It's not UL rated. It's only 45 minutes at 1200 degrees. It's a cheap Chinese. Not only is it a crappy company, it's a cheap Chinese safe. It's pretty freaking heavy. So I moved this. My dad, my brother, and I moved this from the first house I lived in on the farm, which is half a mile away. To get this thing out, I have a super heavy duty appliance dolly, the ones with the straps and the stair walkers. And we barely got it out of that other house onto a pallet. And then we took a skid steer going about 3 miles an hour and brought it over here. We came through the front door. It took 3 of us. We were able to set it right on the porch. So we had, I don't know, 10 feet. We had to get it into the door, probably less than 10 feet. And it took everything we had with the door off, the safe completely empty, strapped to an appliance dolly with 2 ratchet straps. I was inside pulling, my dad was outside pushing, my brother was holding the door open. We finally yanked it up, I don't know, a 6-inch step, and if I fell back. Luckily the safe didn't land on me, but it scratched up the floor in the front entryway. So this safe is bolted to the floor. It is also nestled between 2 walls. If somebody wants this and they have the gumption to get it, they're gonna get it no matter what. It is massively heavy. It's pinned against the wall, so you can't move it. I mean, it's solid. I've been really happy with it. Now, that being said, would I go buy another Liberty safe if I needed a second safe? No. No, they kind of lost the trust there. But is this a Bud Light cancel culture movement? I don't know. I kind of hope not, and here's why. People make mistakes, and I'm not here to apologize for anything, right? Was this the person that gave the code? Did they go to their supervisor and say, oh, the FBI's calling? What would you do? I know everybody on the internet's a tough guy. I'd like to think if the FBI swarmed my house, I would shut my mouth, worry about protecting my family. But if the FBI calls and says, we have a warrant, we need this, you're probably like, okay. Now, should they have protocols in place for that exact reason? Yeah, they should. Is this incident going to cost them business? Probably tremendous business. A lot of people are going to flood to Fort Knox. A lot of people are going to flood to Cabela's. Maybe you'll even see some owners go out there and drag their safe behind, their Liberty behind a truck or hit it with a sledgehammer. I don't know. If they have more money than me, they can go for it. But we're not just punishing the corporate Liberty safe, who is owned by Mononomy Capital Partners. They bought out Liberty in 2018. So look, I'm cool. I got Liberty before they were sold out. But the original founder founded Liberty in 1988. He was also one of the founders of Fort Knox Safe Company. So he came over, Jay somebody came over, I'll tell you instead of just guessing. Jay Crosby came over in 1988, founded Liberty Safe. He sold this thing, he was out of this by 95. There we go. So founded by Jay Crosby in 88, he was an engineer and entrepreneur. They moved a couple times. They were the #1 selling safe in America by 1994. Pretty quick turnaround for a business. They're all Utah based, and in October 1995, Jay Crosby sold the company to Linsalta Capital Partners, a private PE firm in Ohio. They were then acquired by National Security Safe Company. No, they acquired National Security Safe Company. So this thing is so far removed from the founders. What about the people working there? A lot of these safes are made in Utah. They're distributed, I want to say 350 to 400 private safe dealers. It's going to crush their business too. So is one employee's mistake, are you rooting for the downfall of thousands of people? I'm not. I think I've calmed down a little bit since I've had kids, mellowed out. If this would have happened 5 years ago, I'd be like, oh yeah, let them burn, let's destroy it. Again, I'm not going to support them. I don't think what they did was right. I think people make mistakes. I think there's a lot more on the line than some capital PE firm that you're going to hurt because you're not going to buy the safe. And a lot of the people with the outcry, they're probably not going to buy a safe anyway. Same with Bud Light. I don't really care about Bud Light. I think it's been an awful beer since I was old enough to drink. When I drink Bud Light, it gives me a headache. I think it tastes awful. I like real heavy beers. I like double IPAs, imperial IPAs, stouts. I like good beer. So me going and posting, oh, I'm boycotting, but I wasn't going to buy Bud Light anyway. And how many of the people say, I'll never buy a Liberty safe? We're in the market for a safe. Probably not many. And how many people that own Liberty safes are really going to make a stand and, oh, I'm getting rid of my safe? Okay, I don't know what the secondhand market for safes looks like. And if you have the money to do it, if that's the hill you want to die on, go for it. Do I think they screwed up? Yeah. Am I disappointed in them? Yeah. Would I buy another safe? No. Is destroying this safe going to do anything to hurt Liberty? No, they already have my money. All it's going to do is hurt me, make me look stupid. Probably get a couple views. So that's where we're at, guys. They screwed up. I'm going to delete my codes. I'll see if I can do a screen share of me actually deleting my codes. All in all, this has been a great safe. If you want to go to a competitor, check out Browning. My dad has a really nice Browning safe. Fort Knox, again, if you want to link it back. Well, Jay Crosby founded Liberty and he founded Fort Knox and then he sold out and so you're connected. I mean, you can make these connections all day. That's the thing with the cancel culture. I don't like it from either side. I don't care what political side you're on. It's ridiculous. If you trace back every company you do business with, I promise you can find something that makes you mad or you disagree with. Does it make the product inferior? In most cases, no. If you can easily go across the street and not buy a Liberty and you're going to buy a safe next week, yeah, I would do that. But if you're going to I think Wrangler Store said this, if you're going to retrace every brand you wear, this is a Guy Harvey t-shirt. These are Levi's jeans. As big as Levi's is, I'm sure they did something that made me mad. What about Columbia? I don't know. They probably donated to a candidate I wouldn't necessarily vote for. You can't go down this rabbit hole of everything you own and everything you buy is 100% going to align with your values. Every giant corporation is a bureaucracy. Somewhere along the line, they're going to screw up. This was a massive overstep. It is what it is, guys. It's been a fine safe. It's not going anywhere. If I did destroy this today, you know how long it's going to take me to get this thing out of here in pieces? It's just not worth it. And besides, I don't even have anything to put in safes anymore. I had a boating accident. I lost all my guns. This has about $25 cash, my kids' birth certificates, and a BB gun. That's all that's in here. So I don't even need another safe. That's it. Tell me what you think of Liberty. Do you think I'm completely off base? Go ahead and tell me. If you're not willing to stand for something, you'll kneel to anything. It's not a battle I want to fight. Me doing anything with this, not going to affect my life. Is Liberty going to go out of business? Probably not. Do I want them to? Not really. I think there's too many American jobs on the line. They are an American company. I hope they learned their lesson. They're trying to make it right in a quasi-legitimate way. Are they ever going to make it right to the guy's house who just got raided? No. His mugshot, he didn't look like he really cared though. But that's it, guys. So let me know your thoughts. Like, subscribe, comment, tell me I'm an idiot. Thanks for watching.